Voilà. Du coup, après une honte effroyable, faut quand même que je passe par ce satané pont avec cette horde de loups. Pour atteindre... Attends, Riverville. Riverville. Tout le monde me parle de Riverville. Riverville. Brumville. Tour sombre, hôtel. Ouais, bah je sais pas où c'est. Ok. Oh putain. Il y a un méchant là-bas. D'où il me voit? Ah, il me voit pas. C'est un loup. C'est le loup qui me voit. Mais tu vas voir le loup, toi. Qu'est-ce que je fous, là? Aïe! Qui me mord? Mais c'est pas possible. Mais foutez-moi la paix. Je veux traverser un pont. Aïe. Salopard. De... Aïe. Punaise. Je vais mourir. Non. Punaise. Hors combat, hors combat, hors combat. Je suis pas hors con. Magie. Bon, c'est pourri. Allez. Yeah.
You shouldn't have come here.
Aïe. Attends, elle va me tuer là. Elle va me tuer. Magie. Oui, ma magie. Une édition. Ouais. M'en fous. Foutez-moi la paix. Foutez-moi les... Ah! Ah! Mais non! Même quand tu cours, tu te fais bouffer. Ah! Faut pas être chez le feu. J'ai la clé. J'ai pas la clé? Et quelle clé? Clé de la boîte de Hierro. Sérieusement? Pentas. Bon bah je vais aller voir le monsieur là-bas avec son chien. C'est un rat. Oh 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 oh. Couché. Vermine. Ah, il y a un squelette. Il y a un poisson. Oh, lui il va m'attaquer. Ma flèche. Rendez-moi ma flèche. Ah, lui il m'attaque, hein. Monsieur? Ah, au moins je l'ai visé. Monsieur! La discussion devait être bonne, hein. Excusez-moi, je me sers, hein. Et toi. Saleté de loup. Ah ouais, tu m'as vu, tu m'as vu? Tu m'as bien vu? Ah, le bâtard. Regarde, c'est merde qui se cache. Regarde ça. Il se cache. Oh, ça va pas se passer comme ça. Invocation. Non, pas cette là. Allez, invocation. Va invoquer. Je crois que mon invocation m'a dit merde. Pourtant non. Allez là. Il est là. Il est là le loup. Ah, je suis coincée. C'est quoi qui fait ce bruit?
Hey, you there! Yes, you! Do you want to know a secret?
Je voudrais savoir pourquoi t'es dehors à 2 h du matin. Casse-toi, gamin. Qu'est-ce que que tu veux dire?
Well, I found something really, really awesome, but I need help from somebody as tall and strong as you. How about it? I show you what I mean, and you promise to help me in return. What do you say?
Tu demandes à moi et pas à tes parents. Je suis un étranger, je pourrais être dangereux. Là, c'est un peu plus précis. Qu'as-tu trouvé?
Dangerous?
J'entends
I don't know.
une
You
voix
wouldn't
qui est en
be
train
as
de me
close to the
murmurer dans
village
l'oreille.
and to the guards then, would you? And I don't want Daddy and the others to find out about this. That would spoil the surprise.
J'espère que c'était vous que j'entendais, monsieur.
I'll show you in a moment, but first, you have to promise to help me. Come on, don't be a chicken. Dangerous?
Ah, pardon.
I'll show you in a moment, but first, you have to... Awesome! I knew you'd say yes. Come, follow me.
Je suis dans un village, je sais pas à quel point.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Ah, c'était ça que j'entendais. C'est le cochon qui m'a fait et peur et tout. Un lapin. Bon, je sauvegarde.
I found this yesterday when I was searching for shells. Awesome, isn't it?
Comment tu t'es pas fait manger par les loups?
Yes, and you know what? If you shake it, you can hear a rattling, as if there are coins in it. All we need to do is break it open, then we can split the loot. And I could give Daddy the money for the pointy-beard man. So what do you think? I've already tried to open it, but it just won't budge.
C'est qui l'homme à la barbe pointue?
Yeah, that man from the big city, who always comes after a moon turn. He wants money from the farmers. Daddy says he works for this Jank or Boric or something like that. Yeah, I think so. He always tries to make us think everything is okay, but I'm not stupid. And maybe there are enough pennies in this box for Daddy to pay the pointy-beard man. Who knows? Sure.
Ok, bon, je sauvegarde parce que... Cassette rouillée, chercher. Possible de crocheter la serrure.
Yes! Awesome!
Voilà!
See what's in there? There are... Oh, come on. What is that?
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a?
There aren't any pennies. Only these weird nails and a piece of paper. Here, take a look for yourself.
Ah, des pièces détachées. Ouais. Ok. C'est quoi ça? Un hôtel? Étincelle. Ah. Je peux rentrer dans le poulailler? Je peux rentrer dans le poulailler, je peux pas voler les œufs. Ah, que t'en dis? Spritzel? Méchant chien? Mais non, il est adorable. Oh, il est adorable. Oh, ce cochon est bizarre. Oh, ce cochon a des problèmes. Oh, il en a tellement. Hello, toi? Bah alors? Ça grandit comme ça, les petits machins? Oh, mais trop bien! Bonjour, madame! T'as réussi, Leclerc? Bonjour, madame, vous faites quoi dans le champ, là?
Not now! You'll disturb the flow of my energy!
Excusez-moi! Auberge. Ouais, et là, ça ressemble à une auberge. Bonjour. Ok.
War on Nerum. War on Kile. Red madness. The fuck is wrong with this world?
Trop bien, une chanson.
Hello.
Non, ta gueule. Non, mais sérieux. Attends, je m'assois, je vais écouter ça.
The anarchist fever has clouded their troubled brains. Mages wild and free, wicked wayward wizards. If they're pointing their devious fingers at you, you'll soon be crazy too. In ruins and caverns they hide away, avoiding the sunlight, the brightness of day, uttering curses and hexes into the night. You'll never know what's beneath their disguise. They're masters of fear, illusion, and lies.
That's just how they are.
You won't have a chance to say your final prayer. Mount Foss's light has never shone on their face. The anarchist fever has clouded their troubled brains. Mages wild and free,
You really need that new herbal essence.
wicked
from my hair.
wayward wizards. If they're pointing their devious fingers at you, you'll soon be crazy too. If the magical fire flares up in your head and your spirit is filled with frenzy and dread, don't wait or soon all help will be in vain. The journey to the wall.
She only found out by coincidence when she followed him into the Fat Leorn's Inn at night, where he had rented a room. Not suspecting a thing, that poor woman entered her husband's room only to find him copulating with 2 whores, 1 goat, and a stable boy. And now brace yourself. He was dressed up as a priest.
Seven.
Non.
This is scandalous. How? Who told you this?
The miller's wife. She knows someone who knows someone whose 5th cousin worked at the inn that night.
Huh. Well, if she said it, it must be true. Sad to see what men have become these days. On the surface, they pray each day, do their work, and honor the righteous path. But if you look away for just 1 second, things go down like in a Koranian brothel.
My words exactly. Sad times we live in. Sad times. But what can a simple woman do? Nothing. Anyway, I have to get going. Good to see you. You should come by for a cup of tea someday.
I will. Walk blessed.
The next day.
Bonjour, monsieur. Excusez-moi, 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 monsieur. Je viens seulement de le mettre à jour. Bon, tant pis.
Who are you?
Quelqu'un.
Yarrow, this is about his death, isn't it? The rampage. Of course, who hasn't? Yarrow was one of us, after all. It is terrible. Simply terrible. You want to hear an old man's opinion, though? I always expected that something like this would happen.
Non.
Malthus,
just-
forgive me for talking about a keeper like that, but it's the truth.
Je suis sûre que... Non, t'es juste mauvaise langue.
Hard to explain, really. Come on, let's find somewhere to sit. It'll be easier to talk that way.
D'accord, si tu m'expliques, moi je veux bien t'écouter. Hein, Mais... Ok. On s'assoit. Bon. Bon, racontez-moi, allez. Allez, dites-moi.
Well, Yarrow, that's quite a subject, you know. You were right when you said we were best friends. Our fathers knew each other. For as long as I can remember, Yarrow and I were getting into trouble together. At least, until his mother died.
Ouais, pas mort de vieillesse.
Bandits killed her in broad daylight on Penny Road. Today these incidents are common, but not back then. The road was considered safe, very safe. She was on her way to Ark, accompanied by 3 other women, and they were set upon at the pass. None of them survived. Yarrow was shattered. I think the worst part was how his father went downhill after his wife's death. The fishery decayed, and the poor guy filled his days with boozing and sleeping. It changed Yarrow forever. Well, that's a good question. On the one hand, he became a man, despite his tender age. On the other hand, something inside him woke up, so to speak. A desire to make more of his life. Old Mother Jenica noticed it and took him under her wing. He learned how to read and write, and soon he knew all the holy verses by heart. When he didn't have to help his drunken father, he helped in the village as much as he could.
Il a transformé sa douleur en productivité, cela semble une issue plutôt positive.
Indeed, that's one way to look at it. It wasn't long before he was the jewel of the village, the striving young fisherman destined for great things, even though he was only on the path of a manufacturer. And then the inevitable happened. A keeper of the order came to Riverville to see the prodigy with his own eyes. And behold, in addition to Yarrow's ingenuity, he also had a slumbering magical talent. The keeper took him away, and a few months later, he started his novitiate. Since then, I've only seen him once or twice, as he rarely visited Riverville. I don't think he ever noticed how much that hurt me.
Est-ce inhabituel que quelqu'un sur la voie de l'artisan d'avoir de la chance de devenir un gardien?
If one of the manufacturers makes it to Sergeant of the Guard, it's reason enough for a bard song. He must have been the first novice in centuries who was not of the sublime path. So yes, it is uncommon. More than that.
Alors, que voulez-vous dire par « je ne suis toujours pas douté d'une chose pareille se produirait ». On va voir, qu'est-ce qu'il dit.
Oh, it's hard to explain. I believe it was the way he was talking about his grand plans. How he wanted to make the world a better place, to become the greatest keeper since Lorem Waterblade. Underneath all this, there was an anger. An anger mixed with deep grief and disappointment. I don't think he was aware of it because he drew all his strength from that anger. The strength to do all this, to learn and to work day and night, but it frightened me, like the Blue Death. It slumbers inside the pathless mage who believes he can master magic without the Order's help. At first, it grants power, but then, one day, it bursts out in an unholy wave of destruction, turning him into one of the monsters in the old songs. Anyway, I'm just an old man. What do I know about these matters? Now let me go to sleep, my dame. All these memories are making me weary.
On est en matinée. Bon, bah très bien, merci quand même. Mais on est au milieu de la journée quand même. Ok. Ah, il y a un marché par contre. Bonjour madame.
Have you heard? Nerem has been united again. But their leader must be a monster. They say he's crucifying priests and burning down temples. I'm not surprised that the gods have turned their backs on them.
Ok.
Uh-huh.
Ok. Tableau d'affichage. Émission à prime. C'est cool ça. Le Frédéric Pietretai s'est rendu coupable de multiples fraudes et de vols avec assaut. Il est costaud et blond avec des yeux bleus. Il a été réputé extrêmement dangereux. 180 courants andraléennes sont promis pour sa mort. Oui, je trouve un... Quoi
Madame?
Des nouvelles?
News. Where have you been these past moons? The whole city's talking about nothing else but the Mad Magister. 30 dead novices. Oh, boy. How could something like this happen? Within the Order?
Ah. Je fais un travail.
Work, huh? If you know a thing or two about herbs and the healing arts, you should talk to the mayor. His companion has been sick for moons now. Poor Mathilda. I've never met a woman more generous than her. She doesn't deserve that.
Ok. Oh, monsieur.
Potatoes, garlic, radish.
Monsieur, je sais pas qui vous êtes. Ah, mais...
Oh, I sense vibrations. Horrible, bad vibrations. Oh, yes, I feel them very strongly. Oh, yes, something peculiar surrounds you. Your aura. Oh, by Malthus, no.
Quoi?
It is indigo blue, the color of the dying.
Ah, mais vous m'avez fait peur.
It must be a magical anomaly, but still, that doesn't bode well.
Potatoes, garlic, radish.
But you're lucky.
That should be it.
The stars are on your side. I, just like you, find myself in deep trouble. And
Croyez que vous dansez
maybe
juste
we
la
can
nuit
help
dehors.
each other. I have a special object in stock. A skull. According to the legends, it comes from the midst of the Kiran Desert, and us arcanists refer to it as the Master Skull. It is a risky experiment, but at midnight, if you balance the skull on your head for 1 full hour, it might help to reharmonize your aura. Maybe.
Je vais voir l'utiliser en échange par un crâne. Eh bien, pourquoi pas, besoin d'aide.
It's simple.
Mais je vais le faire.
A couple of days ago, something precious was stolen from me. My beauty potion. And until yesterday, I was in the dark as to who took it. A vision has shed light onto the matter. It was an aura thief.
Un voleur d'aura.
Yes, old beings from past times, way before the Pyreans. For common eyes, they are invisible, but we, spiritually gifted, can see them. Aura thieves only have one reason for existence, and that is to disrupt harmony by playing horrible pranks on innocent people, such as the theft of my potion.
Potatoes, garlic, radish.
Je vois. Comment être sûr que ce n'est pas une licorne à celle qui l'a volée? Ah oui, je l'ai dit.
Unicorns are fairy tales, you should know that. It was an aura thief. I can feel that deep within me.
Ah, je suis sûre que c'était une licorne. Ok, très bien. Je vais trouver votre potion.
I have a suspicion.
That should be it.
Yesterday, when I danced at the river, I heard a voice out of nowhere whispering right into my ear. And it only said 6 words. Find me in the Clearwater Cave.
Potatoes,
I'm
garlic,
sure it was the
radish.
potion who spoke to me,
That should be it.
but I'm too old to go exploring old caves like this one on my own, which is sad since said cave is only a few minutes' march from the village. It's an abandoned mine just up the hill that leads to the pass. Go there and find my potion, and I will reward you most generously.
Ok, bon, par contre, on peut parler.
Greetings.
you? I bet you've got a lot of stories to tell.
Non, juste que je me fais courser par des loups. Ouh. Voilà. Pas mal ça. Maison du maire. Cool. Bonjour, monsieur le maire.
You're not from Riverville, are you? What do you want?
On m'a dit que vous avez du boulot pour moi.
Is that so? What does that have to do with yourself?
Pourquoi?
Of course. And who are you? A Del Galar incarnate? Maybe you think you're smart trying to profit from my wife's misery. But guess what? You aren't the first quack to try this. You should be ashamed. Now be gone.
Oh.
You again? Listen, I'm really busy. All right then. I suppose it can't get any worse than it already is. Come, let's go upstairs.
Je l'ai tellement énervé que ses papiers sont passés à travers le sol. Attends, est-ce que... Ouh. À moi. Non, pardon, excusez-moi, j'étais un peu prise par la beauté.
Let's keep this short. For 3 moons now, Matilda has been hearing voices. Sometimes during the day, sometimes at night. There is no pattern. According to what she told me when she was still lucid, the voices seem to come from the sea. And it's a mixture of pleading, screams, and weeping.
Elle a des hallucinations.
Maybe so. Or maybe it is some kind of a ghost, or a magical anomaly. Only Malthus knows. Since the night she first heard the voices, however, her health has been worsening. At first she lost her appetite. Then she started vomiting. To make things even worse, she now has a fever that gets more dire by the minute. Father Vildus is clueless. And even the 2 apothecarius, who quickly passed through the village, said they don't know what's wrong with her. She has even stopped recognizing me lately, and talking to her has become impossible. I don't want to lie, stranger. I just don't know what to do anymore. If it keeps going like this, Matilda will not see the turn of the year.
Est-ce qu'elle est seule à entendre des voix?
Yes. And the times when she hears them are her only waking moments. She then starts screaming, on, flailing around as if the Black Guardian stood before her. It's horrible to see her like that. My brother Meldor is a traveling arcanist, and has already examined the house for magical anomalies, all to no avail. Whatever causes these voices, it only affects her.
Je devrais ces voix disent quelque chose.
According to what she said to me when she was still lucid, they are just a babble of voices, and a horrible one at that. No, not in the least. You know, Matilda is such a good person. If it is a ghost that has possessed her, then it must be a cruel one who only wants to see her in pain. And if it's a disease, that Malthus shall be damned for making her suffer like this. I'm sorry. I should not have said that.
Où pourrais-je commencer à enquêter?
Maybe it helps if you were there for one of these Caesars. I don't feel comfortable about it, but if it could help, we have to give it a try. Just come back in a few hours' time. It hasn't been too long since she had the last one. Give me a moment with her until then, all right? My brother Meldor will let you in once it's time.
Ok. Ah, il est venu me chercher, je présume. Meldor, enchanté.
Ah, hello. You're the visitor Dugar told me about, right? The Outlander?
Oui.
Well, as ready as we can be. As Dugar probably told you, the seizures happen arbitrarily, but more often around this time. Come, follow me. While I do appreciate your endeavours, I'm a little sceptical as to what good it will do. Whatever is wrong with Matilda is not ordinary. But I suppose some chance is better than none, isn't it?
C'est du néant.
You have a visitor, Dugar.
Thank you, Maldor. And thank you for not changing your mind. It could happen any minute now. Just take a seat and wait. And I warn you, this is not going to be pleasant.
Ça me va. T'as pas vu mes cauchemars, toi.
Oh, Matilda.
No, please. No.
Oh, and here we go.
They are coming. They are coming back. No, 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 please don't. There's no other way.
Pentas.
Oh, je connais l'endroit.
So? You mean you heard the voices? What are you? Some kind of medium?
Non. J'ai des visions depuis peu, ça un peu paraît étrange, mais je sais, je comprends pas tout moi-même. Le nom de Pentas vous dit quelque chose? C'est difficile, le nom de Pentas me dit quelque chose. Oh, c'est difficile d'expliquer.
Pentas? I don't know,
Il y a une
but...
maison, je connais l'endroit.
That was the fisherman, don't you remember? The one who collaborated with the brigands and was killed when he tried to resist the arrest.
Ah, yes, of course. And his companion drowned herself afterwards. Poor thing. But I don't understand. What, by the righteous path, does that have to do with Matilda's sickness?
J'en sais rien, moi. Je sais pas. Je ne sais pas, mais quelque chose me dit de devons suivre cette piste.
Something tells you this, I see. If the circumstances were any different, I would take you for a quack, trying to win my favor. But you seem honest, and I shouldn't leave anything untested. Meldor, where was that fisherman's house again?
I have a map.
Je sais où
Give
c'est.
it to her.
Of course, brother.
If Pentas really has anything to do with this, you should take a look at his old house. It should be abandoned. And now excuse me, both of you. I need some time for myself.
Ok. Oh. Okay.
Here, this is the map. His house isn't far from the village, but you should be careful nonetheless. I don't need to tell you that the animals have grown savage recently. This red madness, or whatever they call it.
Vous pouvez me dire... Vous dites que vous êtes un arcaniste. Vous faites donc partie de ce saint ordre?
This holy order?
Oui.
By the gods, you really do have Outlander written all over your face. But no, I am not. I have, as all the magically gifted have, passed the walk to the water, but I didn't qualify to become a keeper or a magister. And to be honest, I didn't want to either.
Ni un mage, ni un renégat, ni un gardien. Qu'êtes-vous exactement?
A free arcanist, as are many others. But with all due respect, I think we should save the talk for later. Matilda's condition gets worse by the minute.
D'accord, attends, du coup... Ne plante pas. Je ne plante pas. Pentas, tu peux m'en dire plus?
As I said, he was a traitor. He collaborated with the brigands on the Penny Road. He played innocent, but eventually the guards found out and tried to arrest him. Well, as it happened, he tried to play Lauren Waterblade and attacked them, which didn't go well for him. His wife couldn't cope with that, so she took her life. A tragic story, but it was his choice. That's life.
Ok. Excusez-moi, qui êtes-vous? Pourquoi ce squelette se balade constamment? Je peux pas bouger. Je peux toujours pas bouger. Ok. Ah bah merci. Je vais enfin pouvoir rentrer dans cette maison. Sauvegardons. Pas l'air d'avoir de grand bruit. Bon. Vidons les lieux. Ah, chevalier de tannage. On va faire... Hein? Pièces détachées, pièces détachées, pièces détachées, encore des pièces détachées, peu de pièces détachées. Ah, des livres. Ok. Livre de poésie. Je pourrais le vendre comme ça. Ah, commode, qu'est-ce qu'on a? Une scie. Pourquoi le feu est encore allumé? Table renversée, interagir. Ah, des saucisses et... Ouais. Ah, c'est pour les animaux ça.
I am sure, Nera, that's the problem. Otherwise I wouldn't say all this, would I? What should we do?
Nothing.
I beg your pardon?
I said nothing. Whatever Madame Fellowall's reasons were, it's her and this Meldor who have to answer to Malphas in the end, not us.
But...
Pentas, if this Meldor doesn't have a problem sleeping with his brother's wife, then only the Black Guardian knows what he's willing to do to make sure no one ever finds out.
Oh! Je sens qu'il va me tomber dessus le gars et je vais avoir mal. Il peut se renverser. Vêtements. Oh, une boîte à outils, ça coûte cher. Ça.
And where did that suddenly come from?
Today, when I prepared the catch, I don't know, it just came to me.
So you want us to name our child after an idea you had while disemboweling fish?
You make it sound so bad.
Do I?
Look, if you don't like it, we will find another one. It's still a while, after all.
Ben does. I'm just mocking you. I like the name. I really do.
Oh, attends. On va juste baisser ça. Oh. Oh. Je prends avant. Ah. Bon. Oh. Il a un problème, ce lit. Il est sur le point de tomber dans le vide. Bon.
Jael, this is madness. Do you even listen to yourself?
What, do you think I enjoy this? Please, Princess, don't make this any harder than it already is. Your chances are best if you cooperate.
Chances? In the best case, I will spend the rest of my life in jail. Whoever told you this rubbish is a bloody liar, damn it. And now you...
And now, I will count to 3. If you haven't dropped that knife by then, jail will be the least of your worries.
Oh, will it now? Because you'll kill me, right? Are you so blind, Jael? This guy, he's not from the guard. He's a damned sellsword.
1.
My sir, I think there's no need to.
2. Bad idea.
Ouh. Une petite heure de sommeil. Ah, voilà. Et une sauvegarde. Par contre, le son de ces visions. Pas possible. Bonjour madame. Attendez, mais madame. Quoi là-bas? Quoi là-bas? Ah, dans une grotte, vous voulez que j'y aille? Mais madame! Il pleut en plus! Oh. C'est sur l'îlot en plus. Ok. Ordre. Exact. Je tiens à insister encore une fois, il n'y a aucune raison d'employer la force, intimider, menacer, de frapper son ami, peu importe. Je suis sûr que tu maîtrises ton art et assure-toi que Pentas, mon frère, n'a aucun contact sous aucun prétexte. M. PS, ta paix se trouve à l'endroit convenu. Mais non! Mais non! Mais non! Magie en plus! Magie, connard! Magie... Oh, il fait mal, ce... Rat! Chien! Putain! Ça...
Oh, come on. Is that all?
Oui! Punaise de vampire à la noix en plus. Oh, il est là-bas. Meldor. 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 Viens là.
Oh, hello.
Oui, 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 c'est ça. Bonjour.
Did you find anything?
Oui, 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 oui. Pas mal de choses en fait. Par exemple, que Pantas a appris votre lésion avec Mathilda et que vous avez engagé un mercenaire pour le tuer. Non, je vais pas lui montrer. Écoutez, on arrête vos conneries. Non, 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 pas mal de choses.
What? This is ridiculous. Who do you think you are?
Et maintenant, je lui montre la lettre.
What? Oh, sod it. I never wanted anyone to get hurt. You have to believe me. The whole thing, it got out of hand.
Vous avez de mal à personne. C'est pour ça que vous engagez un assassin. Ah oui, non mais...
No, I didn't know he was an assassin. Jugar, she never loved him. You know, the only reason they stayed companions was her path-abidingness, and that a divorce would have shamed him before the villagers.
Et on s'en fout. Non. Oui, mais non. Oui, mais... Bon, flûte.
She started it, not I. I mean,
C'est facile à dire.
I gave into it, and yes, I love her, damn it. But, oh, by Malthus, what did I get myself into? Yes, we always met on the beach at night, shortly before dawn. That fisherman, he must have gotten up earlier that day, and he saw us. I mean, he tried to act as if he didn't, but he did, I'm sure of it. Yes, that's what I told Matilda too. But she was so afraid, you know, that her entire life would be shattered
Bien
to
sûr,
pieces
bien sûr,
and that
c'est sa
she would
faute
never
à
be
elle.
granted the eternal
C'est
path.
pas lui qui a engagé le mercenaire. Je pense qu'il n'y a pas d'alternative, Mathilda, et vous avez décidé de vous débarrasser de Pentas.
No, I mean, yes, I hired that
Oui, mais non.
sellsword, but he was only supposed to intimidate him, maybe make him move somewhere else, not kill him, for heck's sake.
Je te
Please,
crois
my
pas.
Dane, you have to believe me. This sickness Matilda has, these voices, they are Malthus's punishment for what we both did to that poor man. She will never wake up again. I can feel it. And if you tell Jugar the truth about what happens now, you will accomplish nothing. Don't you see it? Nothing but break a man who has already been broken.
D'accord, je vous laisse partir. Non, déjà, non. Si vous voulez mon silence, il va devoir payer. Non. Non, tu vas le dire.
What? No, you can't do that. Please, I'm horribly sorry, and I regret what I have done. What else do you want?
Bah oui, ils sont morts, en fait.
No, forgive me, but I cannot do that. I will... What the...
Ouais, oh, pardon.
No, help me, I...
Ah d'accord. D'accord. Moi je pensais que ça m'a fait mal en plus. Je pensais vraiment que j'allais me battre moi. Y a rien à y faire. Y a rien à récupérer. Il est mort. Alors, j'ai pas de très très bonnes nouvelles. Monsieur le maire.
The fever. It is gone.
Je demande pardon.
The fever is gone. She's still weak, but it's gone. Just like that. What happened? What did you find in that fisherman's house? And where is Meldor?
Et Meldor, il a été attaqué par une meute de loups. Non, je m'en fous, j'ai dit la vérité. C'est difficile à expliquer.
What? By Malthus, I see. I suppose I should thank you, shouldn't I? At least
non,
now
pas
I know
vraiment.
the truth.
Ça va.
What Matilda and Meldor have done, hiring that assassin, it's horrible, beyond redemption. But still, she lives. And Malthus, forgive me my selfishness. I'm glad she does. I am so glad. I need to think about this, but right now, I can't. In my scribery, there's a small casket on the table. Here's the key for it. Whatever is in there, it should compensate you for your efforts. Now, please, leave me.
Ok. S'il fait un massacre, c'est pas de ma faute. Enfin, si c'est de ma faute. Ouh! Elle dort pas en plus, cette dame. Oh, lapin! Il a
Hey, you there? You want to know a secret?
Vas-y, dis-moi.
A really great secret. You'll see. If you, give me 30 pennies and I'll tell you.
Et comment je sais que ton secret vaut
Because I
30 couronnes?
promise. Please. With those pennies, I can have Mizir Gatsudoma make me a wooden horse like the one Sen has. Please.
Bon, moi je saurais à quoi ça t'a servi. Tiens, allez, vas-y, tiens.
Let me count first. Wow, there really are 30. You're great. Thank you. So, do you know my sir Mitumael? The, what do you call it? The tanner.
Ouais, le gars, ouais, je sais qui.
Last night I heard these weird noises coming from his house, as if he was building something, so I snuck up to his window.
Okay.
He has this secret stash in his house. I think to open it, you have to pull these hidden levers, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe you, well, you know.
Ouais, je
Anyway,
vois.
I have to go now. Thanks again.
Eh ben, ça va aller, le coup. Un petit lapin.
Wrong place, wrong time.
C'est toi qui le dis, hein.
You'll regret this, you son of a bitch.
Ah, attends. Ta. C'était la prime, du coup.